All right, we are at episode 3 of what are we naming this? I mean, I know I named it Light Force Curse of Strahd Take 2 in Roll 20. Let me reveal where we are.
I know we'll be streaming this one.
This was I typically record these still via OBS, but not
And
actually stream it.
gotcha.
So let me pull up your music.
The blessing of Strand.
It's the name of a popular bookstore in New York City, actually, the Strand. Okay, so you are here in the Durst room again. You basically had your way here in this room, stolen whatever goodies you wanted from the chest, the locker in the chest, which includes things like, I guess to refresh your memory, there's like a folded cloak, a spell book with a bunch of spells that I'm allowing you all to, you can rip a page out and treat it like a spell scroll. There's a set of thieves' tools, a bullseye lantern, a flask of alchemist fire, a mess kit, a chain shirt, 4 potions of healing. The box is full of torches and candles in a sack. Oh, you see the box at the top left. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of goodies you all got in here. But yeah, you hear faint, ominous chanting throughout, and the floor is yours.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. Durst's hanging body is there. Elizabeth Durst's other body got like exploded, I think, by the Keef's attack.
Yep.
Oh, which speaking of, I do have endgame ready for your motivations. I think for both of you, but Keeps are definitely squared away now.
Nice. Well, not much left of the Dursts in this world.
Ah, yes. The urge to ask, is there anything left of the Dursts in this world?
When are you muted?
I'm not. I'm distracted.
Distracted.
Yes. Hi. Trying to get a. I'm trying to get another transparent thing going for Alva. Make him a little bit better. At this point, I struggle to think that there's anything left of the Dorst family. Was there anything else that we wanted to do in the room? I don't recall.
I don't think so. I think we searched it.
I think you're pretty thorough on your search of it.
Well, in that case, I guess we'll head off in the directions we hadn't explored yet, which I think was. Okay, if I remember correctly, there was like a hole in the floor, like here-ish.
Are you talking about the hole in the floor that's here?
I didn't see where you pinged, but probably.
Oh, strange. What about?
Well, I might just not have
Oh yeah.
had it on.
What about
Yeah,
up
there
here?
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, it's basically where the
Blind, whatever that is.
yeah, beneath the, if you inspect it a little bit more thoroughly, let me see. So the ghostly chanting heard throughout the dungeon would have gotten discernibly louder as you headed down along this tunnel. And you'll see that there are several rotted wooden planks hidden under a thin layer of dirt. The artists for this map have opted to, I guess, not put in the thin layer of dirt. And then the rotted wooden planks kind of look like, you know, these are the kind of planks that would not show up in a fine trap spell, but are effectively a dungeon trap.
Oh, I refreshed my page and I think it booted me into Quinn's new game. So let me reload this.
Yeah, Roll20's been weird. Like on my DM one, it's telling me I'm the only person in the room. On my camera, it was telling me the camera's the only person in the room, and now Bralef is the only other person in the room.
Gotcha.
Being
Yeah,
weird.
it's currently saying that I'm the only person in the room now.
There's the music.
Oh. All right. Now that you've changed your thing, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust you a little bit. Nice.
Yoink.
That looks great.
Thank you. It's a little slapdash, but
Slappy.
I'll slap you. Hopefully it works.
Yeah, it works. I can see it updated on my screen. I'll send you a screenshot.
Well, hopefully it also looks not terrible.
Here's a screenshot. I can adjust it as needed, like make it bigger, smaller.
Cool. Yeah, that looks fine.
All right, nice. All right, yes,
The stairs leading down?
yes, the stairs are leading down there, basically. So the bottom of the stairs are right here.
Gotcha.
Would you like to move to the next floor?
I was distracted while you were going over this. What stuff was there in the to loot in the Dulcet's room? I'm pretty sure I took stuff already, but
Yes. So everything that I'm about to list, I believe you've all already taken. And that includes a cloak, a small wooden coffer containing 4 potions of healing, a chain shirt, a mess kit, a flask of alchemist's fire, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, a spell book with a yellow leather cover containing basically pages of spells that I'm allowing you all to basically rip out and use as spell scrolls, as I am wont to do when I provide spell books to players. And I can list off those spells again. There are a lot of them. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 spells in there.
I think I wrote it down. Hold on.
Yeah, just in case, I'll go ahead and post those.
I definitely didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully those sound familiar to you.
Yep, I have them written down.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, I got a lot of spell scrolls. I gotta remember to use these when we need them. As well as my robe of useful items.
Yeah, but between the two of you, you have basically a tool for almost every possible situation, I'd say. I mean, you have a fucking door. Like,
Yep. I have 2 iron doors.
yeah, I'm excited to see what you do with those. Like, I await with bated breath.
Remind me why you have doors?
It's just they're one of the patches on the robe of useful items.
I believe I specifically... Did I give you a door, or did you roll into both? I either gave you a door and you rolled the second one, or you just rolled both doors.
That sounds about right.
Because I did try to give you, stuff that I felt like, based on my knowledge of the campaign as a whole, I'm like, oh, this will come in handy. Like, water does exist. I believe I gave you the boat. Now, whether you want to be on the water is an entirely different question. But that's a bridge we'll burn when we get to it.
Exactly. A coworker of mine says that too, actually.
Yes.
Says we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yes. All right, but yeah, the chanting is loudest here. It looks like you can go down the stairs if you would like. I'm pretty sure you've at least made visible every possible portion of the map that I can see looking at the camera.
Sounds about right.
All right, any breaks from anyone before you go down?
Nope.
Okay. I will stop that track for now, and we'll go on to the next page. You should find your... Oh my gosh. Sorry, I forgot to copy all over. Let me grab your tokens. Move my... Oh, thank you. All right, so you've got yours. I guess I'll just allow you to drop yours in. But let me play the new and final track for this section of the dungeon. The air gets even colder than it was before, although I'm questioning whether either of you can feel the change in temperature, the drop in temperature.
Unclear.
Unclear.
You see stairs going down, and you see that they round a corner. And the chanting has gotten louder. Let me see if it can you can actually hear the chanting at this point. I like make out what it's saying. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, you enter a new room. You see that there are 13 niches along the walls, each of which holds a particular strange relic. You can also discern a dozen or so voices saying over and over again a particular phrase. It is, Strahd is the ancient, Strahd is the land.
Suppose it's technically true, but it's a bit generic.
Yeah, it's like, Strahd's an old fogey. Strahd's old as dirt is the natural translation.
Strahd is the land is thought to be an inaccurate translation decided upon by poets. It's much more accurate to translate it as Strahd is Dodie.
Ooh.
Mm.
Strahd's been bad. It's
Now,
like
colloquial. Now, with the structure of the language, that phrase would more like Strahd Dodie is the more literal translation, but it would be used more in line with Strahd is old as dog.
Yep, I dig it.
This vampire is old, very old, old as balls.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just imagining the fucking like old lady. I used to rule Barovia, you know. Okay, Strahd,
Okay,
let's
Grandma.
get you back to bed.
I love it.
I guess we can examine some of these here artifacts.
Yes, why don't you do
Would
so?
like to examine one of the 13 niches, please.
Yeah, feel free to, and I will go ahead and mark off as you go accordingly.
I will like to examine this niece.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You see a 6-inch tall wooden figurine of a mummy, its arms crossed over its chest.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yes, you may.
See if it's got any magic to it. I am unfortunately stupid.
Yes, I'll allow you to flavor that however you like, whether you're like, wow, this is nothing. Wow, this is worthless, like Dipper from Gravity Falls, or like, this is the most insane magical artifact you've ever seen in your life.
I can't tell if there was any actual significance to this item, though given the context of the rest of this house, I would argue it's probably not. It's probably not significant.
All right, then I'll examine this one or wherever the next one is.
Okay, if you're examining that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see what is an aspergillum carved from bone. Aspergillum. Let me see what this is.
Yeah, I know exactly what that is. You don't have to look it up.
Oh, well, I had to for myself. It looks to be some sort of implement used for love making. I see.
Yeah, it's an implement used for lovemaking, right? It's one.
Yeah, I remember needing to look that up. I think like all 3 times I ran
right?
I did not retain it, if that was unclear.
hmm
So I have no idea.
This. What do historians always say about this was a fertility idol.
It's a fertility idol, or it has ritual purposes.
Oh my. Yeah, I'll be sure to put a fertility idol in each like chapter of the campaign.
Don't forget, did you say there was one in all of them, or were there?
There
only
is a
one?
strange relic in all of them. I know there's a lot.
Oh, Jesus.
You can try to do some sort of check to see which one would be more like useful than the others, perhaps, but
Okay. Let's see.
I'd like to examine this next one.
oh yes, that one that looks odd to me, I'm not going to go into further detail, is apparently
Fertility item.
so I feel like they might have started because I started from the top left and worked my way clockwise, but based on what I'm looking at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think they might have put them in different alcoves than I was expecting.
They're all actually little pictures in here, so I think that this one is supposed to be the mummy. that you read
Yeah.
last.
Okay. Let me see what this other one is.
Because I think this one might be the thing that you looked at the entry for this one for.
Yes, because the one that's in front of you looks more like the thing that I would have assumed is in that other slot there. Okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and move these around. 1, 2. So then I will start it from here. Yeah. Well, now I'm looking at where it should start, and I'm like, that doesn't look like the number one thing. But if we rotate it, what you're looking at is a bag full. Well, it's like a full bag. Let's just say it's a sack. It's just filled with some sort of substance that makes the bag very, like, it feels like there's something sloshy in there. Let's say. But as for the alcove here, this one is a hag's severed finger.
I just realized something. You remember how in Joe and Cabnan's campaign, we both had like an 8 in intelligence, and so as a result, the animal companion was the smartest one of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the case here as well.
You think that Carrion is the smallest one among us?
Because you also have an 8 in intelligence, correct?
Yeah, I'm a barbarian. Of course I do.
Yeah.
What do I need intelligence for?
Yeah, Imps have an intelligence of 11.
Amusing.
Which I guess is fitting because Carrion in the original Glyphfit was sort of a like a tattle type party member. He was smart.
We
Oh,
are
yeah.
by far like the worst party to have a small imp like included among. Like, we are the only people that would be dumb enough to fall for like whatever bullshit an imp says. Like, we're gonna end up selling our fucking souls, but it's gonna be to just this fucking imp.
John's like, no, I wanted the souls. What are you doing?
I mean, he's explicitly familiar, so presumably he's of my creation, but...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, mechanically, familiars are all fey spirits, regardless of what they are. But, you know, that's substantially less fun than, no, you have a contract with an actual imp. That is substantially more fun, and how I like to conceive of my warlocks.
Well, I'll think about it. I haven't actually brought him up yet because I imagine he's just invisible until I need him, but...
Oh, wait, if he's... Wait.
He is here this whole time.
I actually did imagine that, and I probably should have brought it up.
Yes,
twice.
that is true. You know, what if you triggered something? It's like, oh, if there are 3 entities in a room. Not that I can think of anything that happened, but okay, I'll keep that in mind moving forward.
But yeah, for future reference, you can think of him as generally being on his shoulder nearby.
Okay, and then you said Fae, right? As traditional familiar rules, or
I'm pretty sure they're undead in Curse of Strahd,
right?
aren't
Yeah, they have to be
Yeah.
undead instead of fae or celestial. But there are avenues that have incorporated to allow for reversion from the undead state to a non-undead state. If you're interested down the line. Yeah. For fun, I'm just gonna say that this one up here, based on the new rotation, is an 8-inch diameter varnished orb that is made from, familiar to us recently, a Nothic's eye.
No. And what's this one?
This one is it's a folded cloak made from material that has been stitched together. Feel free to give me a survival check if you're interested in learning more. You sense that this material is of the undead variety, perhaps skin of an undead of some sort.
I see.
Can either of you give me a general arcana check or intelligence?
Yeah, can Carrie make one?
Yes, I would be very amused if Carrion could make one. Holy shit.
Amazing.
Okay. Can I ask for one from Keith anyway, though?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Here's what I'm
Love
going to
it.
explain.
I love the idea that the fucking familiar is the only one who's gonna be able to understand the story.
Okay. In that alcove there on the bottom right, Julius is your character's name, right?
Yes.
Okay. Keith and Julius, you notice something very special in the corner. You see a very rare wand. It is known in some circles as a wand of polymorph. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its 7 charges to cast a polymorph spell from it with a spell save DC of 15. It regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, you roll a d20 on a 1, it crumbles into ashes and is destroyed. Carrion, in the corner, you see that there is a desiccated frog that has been lashed to a stick. It is not magical whatsoever.
Amazing. Vague recollection of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. A wand of polymorph, huh? Oh, it's just a stick.
Wand of polymerization.
Yes. You see a Yugi Moto? Yugi-Yami?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, it's that. I was trying to remember. No, I was trying to remember Yugi's last name.
Oh, it's Yugi Moto.
Okay.
Fake fan.
Well, I said Yugi Moto, and then I followed it up with Yugi-Yami. Isn't like Moto the shorter one and Yami the older dead Vera one? Or
yeah. Yes.
Okay.
This one.
All right, this one up here is a knife carved from a human bone. It will count as a dagger for reasons. Amusingly, next to it, there is a dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel.
Nice.
Cool. Do I already have daggers? Let's see.
What's this thing over here?
Over there, let me see. is an iron pendant adored with a devil's face.
And this one?
This one is the shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling. And the final things are, that one is a small wooden coffer. And should you choose to open it, it will contain simply a dire wolf's withered tongue. And then this last item right here is a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of rope. And that are all the relics. You can perhaps you could tell by the structure of this room. I'm just going to tell you that these relics are used in rituals. Whether or not those rituals pan out is up for the viewer to decide.
Yep.
So you see a hallway. You also see that there's a tunnel that slopes down at a 20-degree angle into murky water, ending at a rusty portcullis.
Ooh. Let's go down this hall.
I remember the portcullis. I don't remember what the significance of it was.
I remember everything.
Can't imagine. Why?
Oh, because I ran this adventure like 3 times over the course of like 4 weeks. Anyway, I'm going down this hall.
Oh god, no. No, I forgot this hallway.
I'll go ahead and reveal most of the rooms for you at this time.
Oh, thankfully, some things that I have forgotten. So I don't actually remember what's going on in this one. I remember a couple like broad strokes about it, but...
So you see rusty shackles, but to your knowledge, you do not see anyone attached to said shackles for the most part.
What about here?
Why, there's a person, and by person I mean there's a human skeleton clad in a tattered black robe hanging on the back wall of this cell. Is there anything you'd like to do with the skeleton?
I sought the skeleton for loot.
All right, you find a gold ring worth 25 gold on one of its bony fingers. Its left hand. You'll also see that its right hand is outstretched towards somewhere.
I look at where the hand is outstretched towards.
All right, it is outstretched towards the wall over here on the opposite side that I will mark with a circle.
I examine the wall.
Oh. Well. Give me a DC 15 perception check.
Oh boy, I'm great at that. I'm not good at that. I lied. I lied in hopes of gaining the approval of others.
Are we perceiving things over here?
Yes, would you like to also...
Fucking nope. Show on.
Holy shit. Come on, y'all. Can I ask you to have carry on perceive the wall?
Hey, are we perceiving things over here? He whispers into his shoulder.
This is
Oh, fuck me.
This is always like legitimately one of the worst feelings about being a DM when you're like, the only path forward that I know for these guys is to like find this hidden door or whatever, and anything, and like there's just kind of no other way to do it. But like it's fine, they'll find it. there's enough stuff to like signpost it, and the DC isn't even very high. It's definitely doable. And then no one even looks for it, or they just all fail the save or the check, and then it's like, well, fuck, I have no idea how to get them where they're going now. Hate that feeling.
So Carrion is the only one who's able to determine that there's actually a secret door that can be, as written here, it's supposed to be able to be pulled open to reveal the area beyond, but I don't care. It can be a push also.
Oh, hey, look, I found this secret door.
Whoa. Hell
So
yeah.
you can open by pulling or pushing. It's very convenient.
Would you like to open the door?
There.
All right. So the door opens. And the chanting gets even louder. As revealed to you is, as soon as roll 20 will let me reveal squares. It's this enormous room.
Do I have health potions? I feel like I have health potions.
We found like 4 of them.
I would like to drink a health potion.
Oh, I think you all. What kind of rest would you? You all should have taken some sort of rest while you were in the Durst's room, the former Durst's room. If you had wanted that, but if you would like, you can drink a potion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out of hit dice and I'm at 1 less than max out, so I'm doing good.
Okay, but yes, feel free to drink a potion if you would like.
I feel like I already took a short rest. I'm not 100% certain. I must have, because I don't have any hit dice left.
Ah,
so.
I see. Well, chug away.
2d4. What's a basic killing potion? 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2. It's not bad. Well, since the max you can heal is what, 10? Yeah. Would you like to drink another?
Max I can heal is 10. Sure, I'll heal another. I'll drink another.
Yeah. Well,
he got me closer anyway.
That's right. So the chanting stops as you gaze upon this 40-foot square room. That might be off. As you gaze into this square room, the smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in that down wall leads to a dark cave that appears to be heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal platform that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar mounted on the platform. The altar is carved with, well, I guess this is stuff you all can see from right there, description. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with stained with dry blood.
It's stained with fresh blood from the last victim that came through here 58 years ago.
Well, it seems promising.
Indeed. What is it that we're ostensibly doing at this point? Are we coming into the basement to deal with a monster or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, if there is a monster to be found somewhere in this house, it would likely be down here.
You can see that half embedded in that upper wall is a wooden wheel connected to you know, you all are intelligent. Hold on. Carrion, you would know that that wheel ostensibly is what opens that portcullis/gate that is right there.
So insulted.
It's kind of like how I always play like a low strength character and I'm paired with another low strength character.
So yeah, we can turn that to open the gate.
I climb the platform.
The chanting resumes once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it instead. Where you'd expect to see faces are voids. One must die, they chant over and over. One must die. One must die.
Still not the most creative death cult.
No. I wonder, does it have to be a human who dies?
Probably not.
Because, like, Keith looks at the patches on his robe.
Oh no!
I mean, we can... Oh fuck, there's two of them, so we'd have to kill one in front of the other.
Wait, what?
I forget.
What is this?
I forget what
I have a
creature.
patch that spawns 2 mastiffs.
I'll kill one of them and traumatize the other one. Just look the other one dead in the eye, just like you're a tool to me.
That's messed up, bro. Oh my god.
So we can sacrifice a dog,
One must
or
die.
see what happens if we don't.
One must die.
I do rather enjoy the fact that your mind immediately went to acquiescing to their demands. We
I don't
could
think-
simply refuse and see what happens.
True. He looks at his shoulder. Could also. And though Carrion is invisible, he can feel the cold stare. Yeah, no, you're right. We should probably just not do that, huh? We might summon some sort of monster if we offered a human sacrifice or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Do we see all that shit to the south, by the way?
Yeah, it's that pile of refuse I mentioned.
No, that's right. Okay. Oh, right. It was Quinn's game where it was like a pile of bodies or something.
Yes.
Damn, yeah, pile of body's pretty good.
I put in a lot of effort into that.
Yeah. So to recap, you all are, not acquiescing to the outrageous demands, correct?
Correct.
Seems to be the case, yeah.
Okay. So in that case, the cultist chant changes. Instead of one must die, one must die, one must die, you hear them call out, "Come, demon, we awaken thee," in unison. And let me see if this... I have like a playlist here called Encounter. I'm going to give this one a try. See what it sounds like. Okay, I think this is the one I was looking for. Okay. The dirty water that fills the chamber seems to ripple as something moves beneath the surface. A gathering of bones, flesh, and body parts emerge from the water, come together and rise as a giant moving heap of gore. And I'll need you all to roll for initiative. Oh, is this the wrong picture? I hope it's the right picture. I think it's the right picture. Yes.
Ooh. Why didn't I think of that? That's so much easier than the bullshit I did.
Also, for technically the record, it's not my idea. Just have to I have to make sure not to take credit for it. Okay, cool. You can't see what is named. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and get this initiative going. I wonder if I uncheck nameplate, open character sheet.
Well, we can't see its name unless you specifically set it so that the players can see the nameplate.
Okay, cool. In that case, there we go.
Aha, you fell for it. Now I know what its name is.
It's okay. That's not the name that's listed on the thing, so this works for me.
Named Jonathan or something.
Jonathan from the D. Wait, have y'all seen the D&D movie yet?
No.
Nope.
Oh boy! All right, I'm so tempted to name this thing Jarnathan and then wait for you all to watch the movie.
Jonathan.
Yeah, not Jonathan, Jarnathan. Which, now that I think about it, or I think I was talking with someone about this, it sounds like the kind of name that the players would get from a DM if they're like, "Hey DM, what's this person named?" And the DM's like, Jarnathan.
There are apparently like a lot of like random NPCs in Baldur's Gate 3 that have very big, the players just asked the DM, "What's this jackass's name?" energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me.
Like you click on a random character's name and their name is like Pudlin or something. So like there are like 3 dead bandits whose names are very clearly like a set.
Yes. Nice. All right. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go ahead and put this in descending order. Let me turn up this music a little bit. All right. But yes, again, bones, flesh, and body parts have come together into this big mound of flesh. Flesh mound, actually, is what it's called. And it looks hostile.
Strange. Well. Well, if it's my turn first, I guess I shall use my rage as my bonus action.
All right.
Use this to show that I'm raging.
Thank you. I was considering putting one myself, but I decided to leave it to you. And I dig it.
So, as a reminder from last time, when I'm raging, I use my sword one-handed, and then one of my hands, like the fingernails, elongate and thicken into full-on claws.
Sick as fuck.
Thank you. Alright, well. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna take a swing. Well, that sucks.
That hits, right?
It will not hit. I had to think about something. It's totally, maybe I was distracted. Yes, it's definitely not something very important. It does not connect. This flesh is normally, so for those of you at home who are familiar with slicing through flesh, this is not like those times. It doesn't really cut through like that. This flesh has been like hardened, solidified, presumably over years or dozens of years of, I don't want to really get into it, but I don't know. This talk of flesh has reminded me. I just watched the Puppet History about the Donner Party and learned for the first time about the Donner Party because I didn't really learn about that growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was glad I wasn't eating for that one. So unfortunate about the attack. Do you happen to have a second one on you, or is that
Nope.
No. Okay.
I'm only level 4. Won't get another attack until level 5. I'm trying to remember how exactly my claw walks right now, and I think the idea at the moment is that I would want to just attack with the claw, because then when I attack with the claw, I can attack again with the claw.
Okay.
And then it's like, once I hit level 5, I think the appeal becomes attack once with a sword and then once with a claw, and then I get the bonus attack with a claw again. But in the meantime, I fucked up and attacked with longsword on accident because I'd forgotten how the combo worked.
Would you like to claw? So it's only claw or claw into longsword, but not longsword into anything else?
Right now it's just either longsword once or claw.
Okay.
Once I hit level 5. So the way it works is, let's see. Once on each of your turns, when you attack with a claw using the attack action, you can make one additional claw attack as part of the same action. So I'm not like attacking with the claw as a bonus action. It's just as long as I attack once with the claw as part of the, like, as an attack action, I can make a second claw attack. So right now I need to basically only attack with a claw to make good use out of it.
In that case, then, unfortunately, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope, nothing left for me.
All right, Keith, you're up.
All right. So, as his bonus action, Keith is going to activate his Form of Dread. Incoming paragraph, brace yourself.
Okay, temporary hit points. Make a wisdom save. Oh my god. Is that your...
That's my 10 health.
Oh, okay. That's rough.
Now, before I roleplay this, my action is going to be the same regardless.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ask a metagame question just so I don't waste a whole bunch of time roleplaying it.
Yeah.
Is the Shambling Mound immune to the Frightened condition?
It looks like it is not immune to the Frightened condition.
All right. In that case, Keith is going to flip his pitchfork around and plunge it into his own chest.
Oh.
And then rip it out, leaving behind some of his straw on it. And then he's going to wave it around his shoulder, and a small burst of flame is going to come from his shoulder and ignite the straw on his pitchfork. And the fire from the burning pitchfork casts a shadow, which just keeps growing and growing until a giant looming shadow of Keith is standing behind and above him. And the shadow then lunges at the Shambling Mound.
How large is the shadow?
We can say it's large.
Okay.
Mechanically, it doesn't even really exist. It's just an aesthetic thing. But...
Okay. Lunges at it. Okay. Unfortunately, the 12 will not connect. Perhaps some of the shadow got like that would have connected got pulled away by these black torches that the 13 entities are wielding, as it seems to be again,
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna take a few steps back and let the barbarian tank. But
I forgot to
he will end this turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
God
I
damn
doubt
it.
a 13 would have hit either.
I mean, that's fair.
That's valid. All right. Well, this creature is up and is going to attempt. Hold on, let me open the sheet. Open character sheet. Let me make sure that the nameplate is unchecked. It will raise up one of its fleshy limbs and it will attempt to slam Julius, but it might not deal the damage if it connects. But let's see if it connects first. Oh my Christ! Okay.
So you said if it connects, it doesn't do the damage, right?
That is true.
At
Wow.
least the crit didn't add too much damage.
Okay.
I mean, sure.
It
Also,
has
yours is
chosen
right.
instead to grapple you. It brings this fleshy limb down onto you and it slithers its way, wrapping itself around you. And you can feel it begin to squeeze and pull. Well, that's it for now. We're up to round 2. Julius, over to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by saying that I'm recklessly attacking, and I will continue to recklessly attack from here on out.
Sure, sounds good to me.
I'm going to attack it. So I'm just grappled, right? I'm not restrained.
Right now, you are just grappled.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna start by. Did I just lose my rage actually?
No,
Because I didn't deal damage or take damage that round.
no, but you attacked a hostile creature.
I thought you had to specifically deal
What
or
is the
take
description?
damage.
Do you have rage written down?
Ends only if you are knocked unconscious or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn. Okay. Thought you had to deal damage. That's good. Okay, well then. So, I'm gonna slash at it with my claw. With advantage. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
So that's 6 slashing damage. Plus 2 bonus damage for my rage.
Okay, applying it.
I have to ask a very important question. Is this creature bleeding? Also, does it count as undead?
It does count as undead.
Motherfucker. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about that mechanic then, I guess. Well, second attack with my bestial claw. Fuck.
Unfortunate.
Well, an 11.
That one hits a piece of bone or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, it is Keith's turn. Keith, you're up. You don't think he's gonna have a legendary action?
I mean, kinda.
No, that's super valid. I love throwing legendary actions on my enemy because what'll happen is, you know, as you know, like DMs, bring a boss to a fight. The players beat the fucking shit out of it, and you're like, God, okay, it's legendary action time. Here we go. Gotta level the playing field a little bit, but right now, no legendary action for reasons I'll get into later. So, Keith.
Alright, Keith's shadow. It's going to extend one of its limbs. It just keeps growing into a long tendril. Snakes over to the shambling mound and swipes at it.
Oh, that'll hit.
9 force damage.
All right, applying it.
Has to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 14, I think? Yeah. He is frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Nice. It just means that what is it? It can't move towards you, and attacks against you are a disadvantage.
Attacks are at disadvantage while I'm in line of
Oh, and it has so many eyes. You're always gonna be in line of sight.
sight. And ability checks if that comes up.
Okay, I see. Okay. Anything else from you then?
Let's see. Do I have anything else as a bonus action? No, I don't think so. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. The creature is now up. It has Julius firmly in its grasp, just like from SpongeBob. It will spend its turn doing... Let me double check the damage is off here, but it is going to engulf Julius. As it pulls Julius in, it goes shrump, and Julius is completely engulfed by the creature.
Damn.
You are not blinded, but you are restrained and unable to breathe. And
I don't breathe.
you are just restrained. True. As round 3 starts, Julius, I need you to succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or take damage that I will determine if you fail.
Damn.
All right, you'll take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also,
Which is rounded down to 0.
no, it's just like the damage or no damage. It's not like full or half.
Well, no, because he has resistance.
Oh, right, because you're raging. You take
yeah.
you take no damage. Sorry, pump that back up. Also, can you roll me a D4? A simple D4.
No.
Interesting. Wowee. You see a whole bunch of crazy stuff in here. There's like flesh, bones, teeth, eyeballs. You could have sworn one of them was looking at you, but
I poked the eyeball.
it like closes. Like in pain. Interesting. Okay, anyway, it's time.
We're doing something in here.
So, you can actually take an action now if you would like.
Well, I mean, I don't exactly have to worry all that much about suffocation right now. So I'm restrained though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm restrained though, right? Yeah.
Right.
Disadvantage on attacks.
But with reckless attack, I'd just be rolling straight.
Oh wait, he can't see you either, so technically you'd have advantage. I never thought about that before. It's probably not intended, but I just thought.
This is one of those things where it's just like, yeah, the mechanics of like not seeing and not being seen are just like utterly stupid.
I think the monster accounts for it by the fact that its damage is just dealt automatically over time as long as you're in there. Its actual rolled attacks will go to other party members.
I think what he's getting at, though, is that because it can't see me either, I would theoretically have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm restrained, so I would just be.
Oh yeah, you have multiple factors factoring in, so it would be neutral regardless.
Yes. But I don't think that the intention is for it to be neutral by default.
Yes, you are correct.
Well. fuck it. I'm just gonna keep attacking it from inside.
Okay.
Because I'd rather just try to kill it rather than try to like waste my time escaping and then just not do anything. So I'll attack it with my claw, just falling straight.
Go hit.
Yeah, so that's 6 slashing plus my rage bonus, so 8 slashing damage.
Applied.
Also, because of the fact that I have the slasher feat, I can also reduce its movement speed by 10.
Oh, that's pretty important, actually.
Which would also, weirdly enough, technically matter in my Monster Hunter game too. I think I will rule that like Frozen would still require you to like actually deal ice damage at some point, but reducing something's speed with like Slasher would probably still contribute to it. And Feature Claw again. Okay, well that's a 9.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
That will miss.
I'm so sad. Well, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Keith, you're up. It looks like it's looking at you hungrily.
Well, Keith will. His shadow will sort of meld into the ground and slide over to the mound and burst out of the ground and attempt to attack it.
Yep. 20 will hit. Wow.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
That's supposed to be adding my. Did I not fucking? Have I not been using agonizing blast this entire time?
Oh, to add your charisma onto it? I guess.
Oh my god.
I guess not. All right, go ahead and give me your charisma bonus so I can add it twice, once for each.
4.
It's 4. All right, I'll subtract 9 additional health. All right, you all are chipping away at this thing, yes.
Oh, he'll have to make another wisdom save.
Oh, yes. Let me get that going. Or what, be frightened, is it?
Yep.
Is it not? How long does the frightening condition last?
Until the end of my next turn.
Oh.
So if he succeeds, which he does, as my turn is about to end, he will no longer be frightened. So, seeing that he doesn't seem to be frightened anymore, I'm gonna back up a little bit.
All right. The creature is up, and it's going to take its turn, and it's going to go 5. 10. It would go more, but its speed has been reduced, so it will take dash action and go 5.
You're welcome.
10. You see its body slowly engulfing the altar, and you see that on the altar there were actually like tools used for torture and other such fun activities, and those have been like sucked into the flesh and are like sticking out. It's a sight to behold. Julius.
Man, I'm still sad Julius got killed. Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Killing people ain't good.
So Julius, I need you to succeed on a DC 14 con save. Nice. You take no damage. Can you roll me a d4?
No.
Interesting. As your eyes... Wait, you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay. You look around. You see a small... very small child in here. You see that it seems to be attached to the creature. A crying corpse attached to the rest of the mound by sinuous ligaments. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're in here?
Yeah, sure. I'll try to cut the corpse child out of the rest of the monster.
Okay. Then you can roll to hit.
Do I just attack normally?
Try to think, because you're restrained and you have reckless attack, so I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, come on. I'm so mad. Oh, I get to make a second attack.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that will hit. All right. Let's see your damage.
Another 8 slashing damage. I reduced the corpse child's speed by 10.
Okay. With the 8 damage, you are able to sever the ligaments. And the section of the flesh mound that you are in loosens. It makes like a dripping sound onto the stone and everything, and you are actually able to slip. You like fall out through the bottom of the flesh mound. With baby in tow, was your intention for that as you fall through, or are you just gonna like let that just hang out there now that it's been severed from the rest of the body?
Might as well take the kid with me.
Okay.
Could be a nice snack later or something.
Exactly.
Oh hey, no, a sacrifice, right? For the one must die. There you go.
Yeah.
We figured it out. Puzzle solved.
All right, you fall out the bottom, so I'm gonna remove the restrained and grappled condition from you. You see that all the eyes of the flesh mounds turn down towards you as you have enraged the creature. How many attacks do you have left?
I've used my 2 attacks.
You used your 2 attacks? Okay.
I can't do anything out. No. I don't think my other. I don't think my. Yeah, I don't have anything else that I could do on a bonus action.
Okay. Okay. Then you see that. Yeah, the eyes all turn down towards you. You see it begins to growl at you specifically, Julius, as drool, saliva. I'm surprised fluids are flowing through this thing. Or at least the teeth are dripping from its teeth. And is turning towards you. Oh, you do have movement if you would like. And I'm going to say you're not prone just because, like... I don't know, you don't have to be.
Works for me. I'll at least go heal, but I don't especially want to provoke an attack of opportunity from him right now.
I got you. Oh yeah, let me remove this frightened condition. Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to take it over to Keith. And
also its speed is reduced by 10 again.
Okay. I'll try to remember that. And Keith, as your turn begins, you see that not only does it have eyes fixed solely on Julius, it has a few fixed at you. And you see that it's like wriggling. It's a little bit more loose than before. For reasons you're not fully understanding just yet, but you do see Julius has been freed and is not dead like you originally thought. I'll give it to you.
Alright. Oh god, they turned you into a vampire. But Shadow Keith will continue to attack.
20 will hit.
That's more like it.
Alright, I will apply that.
And wisdom save, please.
Yes. Wisdom save to become frightened or not,
Right.
correct? Okay. Okay, there's the wisdom save.
Alright, he is frightened.
Man. He just keeps rolling 1s to 20s. Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Sorry, give me just a moment.
No.
All right, this creature is up and is going to try to bring its fleshy limb down onto you again. Let me open this character sheet and slam it down.
At disadvantage.
Yes, disadvantage because of the...
Fright.
What's that?
Because of frightened.
Yes, you are with, but it's a straight roll because of Julius recklessly
forgot.
attacking.
You fool.
For reasons I'm not going to go into, it will deal this damage. Let me just double check to make sure this is correct damage to you. Yes, this damage is correct, so it will deal 12 bludgeoning damage to you.
But cut in half because I'm waiting.
Nice. Okay, it will only deal 6 to you. I see. It will now make a second slam attack onto you. An 18
Yeah, that
for
also hits.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Woohoo! Ow.
And,
Yippee! Ouch.
and you are grappled yet again.
Oh, come on. Oh man, it got to hit me and it got to damage me and grapple me this time. Motherfucker.
Oh no, lightning's unnerfing him because we're winning.
What? That's so absurd. How dare you insinuate
What?
such
He
correct
went from
things?
45 health to 450 health.
he did no such thing.
Yeah, he only went up to 300. It's fine.
I am sorry, I'm reading I'm not going to do this last portion because technically reasons I'm not going to get into, and if I take too long to think about it, it's going to hurt my brain. Julius, you're up.
Mood. Well, might as well make the most of it. Rolling with actual advantage this time. Okay, Bestial Claw, go! 24.
That'll hit.
I am incapable of rolling anything but 6s.
Okay, let me apply this right now.
I mean, like, statistically, that's... No, statistically, that's actually really bad. I'm rolling really poorly. I keep rolling 2s. That's 8 slashing damage, and I get to roll again.
Okay.
Get to attack again. Yay! It looks like this one actually hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
Woo! 7!
Nice.
Statistically average! Low average shit right there. So that's 9 slashing damage
All
this
right,
time.
applied.
And, well, I guess I can't move because I'm grappled, so, and this thing is fucking undead, so, I don't get anything else, so it's the end of my turn.
Is its speed still reduced by 10?
Always. Every time I can, I'm doing slashing damage basically every time, so I just always reduce its speed by 10.
Okay. Unless you happen to,
It's
like,
just,
miss on both.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And Keith, you're up.
Alright. Shadow Keith is standing on the opposite side of the monster as Julius at this point. He's just flashing with various shadowy strikes. 9 force damage. Statistically average.
Wait, standing as in, like... Hold on, form. You're, like, here?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
And by ending the, like, he's probably technically still connected to Keith by, like, a small, like, strand of shadow.
Does that mean your physical body's here?
Yes.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, I'll apply the 9 force.
To be clear, Shadow Keith is just a purely roleplay mechanic. I'm just casting Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought at first, seeing the charisma you're adding to it. Okay.
And that'll be another wisdom save.
17.
Right. His frightened switch turns off until next turn.
Yep, every other turn.
And that being said, I'll step up here.
Okay. So the creature will go 5,
Ah!
10,
Ah!
but will turn towards Julius. And while you are grappled, its slam is going to be more of a squeeze. So still bludgeoning damage as it rolls at straight. Or it's an advantage because he's not frightened, right?
Yeah, I guess it would be an advantage. Not that it really changes anything.
Okay,
But
it will apply, what, 10? Is half of 21?
Yep. Ouch. Ow, my most of me.
Okay. I will go ahead and put the orange indicator on you as you're below half, and then I will take it up to you on your turn.
moment.
Uh-huh.
I've got so many neat options that I can't do in this entire goddamn adventure because everything is undead.
Don't worry, you'll come across some real flesh living people for now.
If I survive.
True.
Yeah, all my interesting options are my extra survivability options. Okay, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna do the only thing that makes sense and just try to kill it. So, rolling. Have I been engulfed?
You have not been engulfed, actually.
So I'm still rolling at advantage, yeah, then.
I think so, yeah.
Beast your claw! Oh, come on. Beast your claw! Does it 24 hit?
24 hits. It's a good thing you have advantage, otherwise he would be trucking towards Bralef's character.
Okay. Minimum damage this time.
Alright, applying that there. Alright, it's applied.
Yay, 7 slashing damage.
Yay.
He's slightly slowed again.
Well, with the slashing damage, you can see. Hold on, math. Okay, I see. Alright.
Well, that's the end of my turn. It's been nice knowing you.
Alright, Keith, you're up.
Let's see. Yeah, might as well just keep slapping away at him with Shadow Strike.
No hit.
I'm rolling pretty good these past
Wow, that's pretty good.
13 force damage.
Okay, it's applied.
Alright. And wisdom save, I guess.
Oh, yes. Let's find out.
Lightning, do you have arachnophobia?
Yeah, a little.
Gotcha.
And also my familiar changes into spider form. No, it doesn't.
Familiar changes into spider form, and he's gonna stay in spider form for as long as the shambling mound is winning.
And I will end my turn.
Okay.
You know what? I'll use my bonus action to cast Magic Stone.
Okay.
Just in case, I need some pebbles.
I see. All right, the creature is up. Is going to move 5.
He's frightened.
Oh shit, you're right. Right, the switch is on this time. If only it could poke all its own eyes out. All right, let me double check some of its options. Well, I guess since it's too frightened of Keith, it'll turn its full attention towards Julius.
And nice knowing you guys.
Attempt to squeeze you. With you are so thankfully, because Keith is visible and within range, it is the flat value there.
Oh my god. Yeah, that might have KO'd me otherwise.
I should have saved you 29 damage.
No, he saved me 14. It was still raging.
Yeah.
Which means that it would not have actually knocked me out.
Okay.
But I would be absurdly close.
All right, Julius is up.
Well, only thing that makes sense. I'm rolling. I have not been engulfed, so I'm still rolling at advantage, right?
I believe so, yes.
Woohoo! Does a 20 hit?
20 will hit, yeah.
Yay! Yay! We're back up to the second lowest damage. Woo! So 8 slashing.
Okay. You see that with this slashing damage, bits of it are falling off. It's like some of the flesh pieces are falling. You see, like, some of these arms have fallen, some of the teeth are falling out. But yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, you're working it over. Yeah, making progress indeed.
And attack number 2. Critical!
Ooh.
Okay, hold on. Well, I gotta check what slash or critical thing is. Oh, cool. When you score a critical hit that deals slashing damage to a creature, you grievously wound it until the start of my next turn. The target has disadvantage on all attack rolls. Yay.
Well, that might. Well, we'll see if I frighten it again.
Alright, so I still rolled just a 3 twice. Why can I not roll anything above a 3? 12 slashing damage.
Okay. Got it. It's been applied.
And that's the end of my turn, and also the creature is slipped.
Yep. Keith, you're up.
Alright. Shadow will continue its assault. Finally missing. Damn it.
I really wish this, you know how it has a long arm here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I wish I had an attack that, had 30 range, but alas.
Yep.
Alright, anything else from you with that miss?
I should probably move, huh?
Oh yeah, now that it won't be frightened anymore. No, that's okay. You don't have to move.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'll move closer now. Does the water count as difficult terrain, by the way?
It's supposed to, but
If memory serves, it's supposed to be 2 feet deep.
yeah, it's 2 feet deep.
It's another one of those rooms where it's like, thank God I'm not playing Givik. She would literally be in above her, mouth in the water.
I'll move here. I hope these guys aren't actually entities.
They are. But that one will not make an attack of opportunity on you, as you have chosen the correct direction to move. Anyway, anything else from you?
Fascinating. No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. Now that it's the creature's turn, it's gonna go 5, dragging along Julius with him. 10 is going to take the dash action. 15, 20. Julius, how tall are you?
I don't know.
5'8" or something. 6.
Let's find out together. He is 6'2".
Okay. So you're above the water for now, but you can get a sense based on the weight of the arm that's grasping you that perhaps next turn it will attempt to
Drown?
Wait, you don't even need to breathe.
Nope. Neither of us do.
So I don't think it's aware of that. Let me double check. Oh, what is that? That's a wisdom situation, right? Inconclusive. Anyway, you're up.
I'd have probably called it intelligence, but I don't know.
Oh, alright, well.
Well, I guess.
I'll do both. Okay, inconclusive.
Yeah, well.
I think intelligence is generally intended to be book learning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe it'd be more of a perception thing than anything else. So maybe it would be wisdom. Anyhow.
Okay. But yeah, Julius, you're up.
Beat your paw, go! At advantage, shall right?
Okay. Yes, because you're recklessly attacking and you are not restrained. You're simply grappled. Yeah, 20 will hit.
Yay! 9 slashing damage.
Okay, let me do some math real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put this indicator on it as it is getting close to becoming re-deaded. Re-dead.
Yay! Claw attack, go! Does the 15 hit?
A 15 just hits.
Ooh.
Yay! And I actually rolled slightly above average this time. 10 slicing damage.
Okay. You slice off another one of its appendages. It splashes into the water, splashing water onto you. If you were a traditional vampire or if you needed to breathe, perhaps things would be looking dire for you. But because you are neither of those things, you're winning. Nice work.
Yay.
And its speed is reduced. Anything else from you?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Keith, you're up. It looks like it wants you in the water.
Well, I don't feel like swimming right now, so Shadow's gonna keep trying to take it down.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I'll play it.
And wisdom save, please.
Oh, come on, buddy. I need you to succeed on this wisdom save, please.
Fuck!
What is the DC?
14.
Let's go! I'm mentally dabbing right now.
You could just physically dab.
Yeah, but like my mic is here on my left. There's like a wall to my right. It's a little cramped here.
Gotcha.
Sure, I'm not in my closet anymore, but a little cramped.
You know what?
Congratulations on coming out of the closet.
Thank you.
His back to the wall. Actually, no, Keith is gonna move, but
Damn, it goes so fast. Get back here.
so he's actually closer, but he has a little more room to move now. And he will end his turn.
All right, my time to shine. So it has to climb up a little bit, but it's gonna take Julius, and it's gonna go. Sorry, speed was. It's gonna go 5-10. I'm gonna roll that it takes its full remaining movement just to move the 5 feet this way.
Okay.
It is going to reach out with. Hold on, let me make sure there's no stipulation about. Oh, only one engulfed at a time. Yeah. Okay. It is going to attempt to slam onto Keith. Let's see what it does. An attempted 16 to hit.
Unfortunately, because I don't have shield or anything. So, yep.
Okay.
I will take out my temporary hit points and then deal 10 more. All right.
Let's see. It will now use its multi-attack and slam on you again with a 15 to hit.
That one misses.
Nice. Woo. All right. Julius, it is slowly lowering you into the water, but you are up for this new round. What would you like to do? It is on its last legs, all 8 of them. 24 will hit.
And we'll back down to rolling 2s again.
It's okay because it had 6 remaining health left if you'd like to take it down.
Yay! Great. So, basically, at this point, Julius is just getting fed up with this thing, and he's just kind of like slashing wildly, constantly with both hands in claw form, and by the time he notices the mound has like stopped moving, he's effectively like just carved out a chunk of flesh the size of a like average human man from the side of it.
Nice.
He's falling into the water in little individual chunks.
Plop, plop, plop. And with that, I will declare you all victorious. The rest of its body slinks into the water, and I'll go ahead and remove it from the map. Layer. Actually, Julius, do you still have that kid on you, or did you like leave it by the altar? Are you still like?
I like left it by the altar.
Okay.
I don't want to carry a kid with me. What am I, mom?
Yeah, that's valid. Let's see, the whole flesh mound falls apart, leaving the only flesh around, the baby, there by the altar.
With that, I guess I'll drop my rage.
Yeah.
It's probably been about a minute anyway. and the fire on Keith's pitchfork will go out, and his shadow will return to his size at its normal size and shape.
Also, sorry, slowly, one by one, each of the figures will blink out of existence. Some completely disappearing, and others turning to walk away and then disappearing.
Yeah, that's right. You better run.
What'd you say the deal is with the altar right now?
There's nothing with the altar right now. It seems to have been wiped clean recently. All the tools that were once on it have been removed. They're presumably in the water where the body of the flesh mound is. The only thing by the altar is, well, if Julius can explain to you what he saw inside the flesh mound.
There's some kind of corpse baby in the flesh mound there. I wonder if that might have been this Walter that the ghost children sent us to find.
Oh, that's grim.
Death cults. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I unceremoniously grab the baby corpse with one hand.
Okay, it just dangles there. It's exactly what you expect when you unceremoniously grab a baby corpse.
Might as well at least show this to the children, see if this is in fact the brother that they sent us to find.
Yeah, may as well.
Seem to have presumably dealt with their monster. Is there any loot around here?
You can only...
Is this one figure supposed to still be here, by the way?
Let me take a look to see which figure I've forgotten. So I forgot about that one because the creature's big token was over that one, so I didn't realize it was on the wrong layer. Okay, thank you.
Nice.
As you are out of combat, let me just remove this indicator from you. All right. Yeah, if you want to investigate looking for loot, you can give me... You can also give me an investigation check, but I would like perception checks from both of you.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm really on my paycheck here today.
Okay. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, either of you, but Bralef, you sense... You could have sworn you sensed something above this area, like heard something, maybe like a clank, a clack, some sort of like hit sound. I forget what those are called, like something hitting brick, we'll say, coming from above this shaft right here.
Suspicious.
I get close and look up at it.
Okay. You don't see anything there, but you can sense that. I believe this is like it leads up, like a big column. Think like a chimney, but not a chimney. Presumably, it kind of looks like a. It's either a chimney or like a place where they throw, because this is the refuse hole, right? So they this is where all the trash and other stuff gets sent down. So there seems to be some sort of like avenue to reach upper areas, but it would involve scaling this scaling this tall room, I guess.
There's something up here, I think. We'd have to scale this sheer column. Vampires can climb easy, right? Or have you not hit that level of transformation yet?
As a matter of fact, I can actually just walk up vertical surfaces.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Dampiers can just do that.
You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, at third level, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. So yeah, I can actually just walk up.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
So I will do that.
Okay. So I'm just say you're gonna make it your way easily to the top, and it looks like there's some sort of like grate or like off to the side, like a grate or like a series of bars. Think of it like a not a sewer drain. I'm trying to think what I'm imagining here. It's like, you know, bars in the way. It kind of looks like it leads outside. And from here, you can see outside that the fog directly around the house is dissipated.
Mhm.
And you can kind of see clearly along the ground. And you can see actually the front of the house based on the angle, because, you know, you came in from the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And on that little front porch area, like the little steps leading up, whatever it's called, like right in front of the first set of doors, you see a basket.
Interesting. How sturdy does the grate look? Could I potentially like force it? Could I potentially just like yank it off or shove it off, whatever it's connected to, or is it like industrial size shit that you need a like fucking strength score of 30 to be able to touch?
You can try. Not like you can certainly try, like DMs say. You can try. It doesn't look like it's the second one as much. So, like, if I had to pick between the two, it's like the first one. It's definitely doable with a strong enough athletics check.
12.
Okay, you're loosening it. I'll give you best 3 out of 5. So you can roll athletic. Oh, that's like 2 successes right there. But yeah, I'll get a few more rolls from you. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's enough. All right, so with the 3 total successes, you are able to pull open, so you can technically, if you would like, pop right back up to that first floor. Right in front of the house.
Cool. Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
So what's up there?
The outside.
Ah. Well, I can always go the long way, I suppose.
Wait, who has where's the body? Sorry, I have to just keep track of this.
Julius has the body.
Where's oh the corpse
Yeah,
kid?
the kid corpse, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sort of holding it.
Okay. All right, I'll put you back outside. Okay. Yeah, you see a basket right next to you. There's no token for it on the map, but there's a basket there if you'd like to take a look at it.
Oh.
Okay. So in the basket, you see a few different things. First of all, I'm going to paste this into our Discord group chat. You see a bottle of red Dragon Crush wine. And you see 2 letters, each of which have this crest that I'll be pasting.
Is it Dragon Crest wine or Dragon Crush wine?
Red Dragon Crush wine.
Two bottles of it, you said?
There's 1 bottle and 2 letters. One letter is very thin and light. The other one is a little bit more substantial. It's at this time probably, you know, if Keith is hurrying up and back around or something, I'm sure you could arrive at the front door soon. If you wanted to... What's up?
You know, on my way out, I would probably stop by the room with the mimic in it.
Yes.
Just to see if he's, you know, change his mind.
Yeah, can you roll me another animal handling check?
Yeah.
I wish you all the best for this. Oh, that's not bad. Well, it's definitely not hostile towards you. What are you trying to do?
See if he wants to come with us. Find other stuff to eat.
Dude wants a pet.
Well, let me just slide something over here. The wine. It will cautiously and tentatively follow you.
Ah! All right. Well, I'll escort it outside and meet Julius at the front.
Wait, you have a pitchfork, right?
I do.
Is there something? It wants to take a different form unless you prefer it to stay as a broom, perhaps to hang on to your back.
Mm-hmm.
It's thinking broom. It's thinking pitchfork, unless you have something else in mind.
No, broom works fine.
Okay. So before long,
turn like a rake or like a hoe or something.
All right. So before long, Keith, you find yourself outside also. Let me plop your token down unless you beat me to it.
There we go.
Just move you to the side here. Okay. So yeah, basket. There's a bottle of Red Dragon Crush wine on it, and there's 2 letters, both with the same crest, the same symbol that I've pasted as the last picture in our group chat. One is thinner, the other one is a little heavier.
I suppose I'll open the thin one.
I guess I'll open the thicker one.
Okay. With the thin one opened, here's what it says. Oh, hold on, I kind of want to swap out. Yeah. So this is what it says. It says, thank you for taking care of my little pest problem, Strahd.
Ah. We did him a favor.
I like that he wrote his name in corrupted text.
Fucking Zalgo.
It is Zalgo, as Bralef has correctly determined, but it's more that there's something off about it when you see that. It's not that it was written specifically like that, but it's kind of like you're looking at the script, right? And it's like if there's a perception filter over it, you're like looking at it, your eyes are like, you like scratch your eyes a little, like, no, I'm pretty sure this is Strahd.
That token, is that from like a comic book or something?
I think it's so Red Dragon Crush is a wine that exists in D&D, I'm pretty sure. It's just like the icon. I just threw it in the token generator. I don't know where the icon is from, but I'm pretty sure it's from like the wiki page for it. Or it's the one that, I don't think it's the one they provided, because then it would have like some, I don't know. But yes, Julius, you wanted to read the second letter?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll paste the second letter for you all, and I'll read it aloud. Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Koliana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kolian Indirovich, Burgomaster.
We hope this guys will get all the burgers we can eat.
I can understand the idea of seeking out accomplished adventurers for assistance, but to do so while we were still in a house. This is as plainly suspicious as they come.
Oh, but yes, now that you're both outside, I just want to say again, the fog has lifted from the surrounding house. You see that the path is clear there, but there is still yet a layer of fog throughout the woods of the forest, like where the trees have grown closer together. and are thicker and more thorough. But other than that, it looks like perhaps should you choose to progress forward, the path is clear.
Man, what a pretentious dick, Keith says, crumpling up this letter from Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we need to kill this guy.
You have bizarre priorities. I can respect your conviction now. Did you still want to stop? Should we still stop by the children to inform them of their brother's fate? He says, like, dangling the corpse, like, by the head.
Nice.
Holding it like a bowling ball.
God. No, not that bad.
No. Oh god, I just got that visual.
We have fun here.
God, that's more fucked up than that's more fucked up than, because if you all remember, there was that dog on the second floor.
Yeah.
Let's just say the dog did not
Oh, yeah.
survive the final encounter for one of my parties.
Oh yeah, did they sacrifice the dog?
So full disclosure, the person who suggested the dog idea, I think, had that in mind as a hey, you know, they could be fucked up and do this. But what had happened was, I think it was early in my career. One of the bards kind of stabbed himself, but was still rolling death saving throws. So, but then it still counted anyway. Anyway, I think the mound went after one of them, but ended up going for accidentally getting the dog instead. Oh, yeah. So, swallowed the dog, or engulfed the dog, and I think one of the other party members rolled so poorly that it might have not technically struck the mound itself, but perhaps. You all know how the rug of smothering works. Think of it like a rug of smothering situation. But my first party adopted the dog. His name is Marvin, and he traveled with the party for a good amount of time.
Where is the dog again?
The dog is in the
don't recall
ballroom
this.
under the piano, but you both rolled so poorly on your animal handling checks that he didn't want to follow either of you.
Oh, right.
Let's adopt the dog and the mimic and the baby and the kids.
No, you all are supposed to be my party that doesn't adopt a crazy amount of, so I don't have all these tokens to manage, or have to give them a house for them to store half their tokens in. So yes, baby dangling, you can head back in if you want. You can just say fuck this house and move on, chuck the baby down that grate.
Yes, of
But
course.
yes, let's go visit the kids.
All the way back up all these floors.
It's okay.
If you were right at the kids, you had to go all the way back up to the top.
Yeah, but
floor.
he didn't have the body.
Oh yeah. Also, I forgot that the kids' bodies were up there. I just remember.
You think they're
we put them
outside?
outside the building.
Oh, actually, that would have been easier. Fuck. So, do you want to?
Well,
Oh, look
the
at that!
goat,
The kids' skeletons are right here outside. How did they
the
get there?
actual ghosts of the kids were seemingly unable to leave the house is a thing. The actual ghosts will heal, but out front it was illusions made by the house.
Okay, so you are bringing the corpse back to the kids, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me double check the music that I have for the children. It is Scary Theme number 2, version 2. So we're just gonna pop this over here.
Kids might have the scary theme, but I'm about to fucking traumatize them.
All right, it's the what is that called? The Uncanny Valley Kids have returned,
Amazing.
and Thorn, the eldest kid in this timeline, will turn to you all and say, "We sense the evil has been defeated."
Something like that.
There's a large mound of flesh down in your basement. I assume that's the monster that you've been hearing.
Thorn thinks it
Well-
over. He like tilts his head and he says, "Yes, that seems likely." The amalgamation
dead
of Thorn will just explain then. It was the amalgamation of many years of sacrifices over time. You know, all those bodies down there. But yeah, you were saying something? Like it's yeah.
It's dead now.
He'll nod solemnly. And he'll say, "Thank you for defeating the monster. If only it could have been defeated sooner, perhaps more of my family would still be alive." He clutches his sister tightly.
Well, sounds like the only member of your family that you would have wanted to still be alive is probably your little brother Walter. On that note, I hold out the corpse, baby. Either of you recognize this?
Both he and his sister gasp and put a hand up to their mouths, and then he'll say, "Yes, that's Walter, all right. Where was he?" He like has his eyes closed.
Inside the monster. It seemed quite angry when I cut him out of it.
He thinks it over. He like squints a little and says, "It was the right play. It was best that you cut him out." He struggles to say that particular phrase. With that, as he thinks things further over, he'll say, "I wish there were more I could do to reward you. Obviously, since he looks down at his own bones, all I can ask is, it would be nice if you could lay us to rest. But I understand if he like holds his hands up, you know, like, remember this, you know, that the whole classic." For people like me, I could be actively bleeding out, but I wouldn't want to bother anyone with me bleeding out. I'm like, well, I can't wake up my roommates. I don't want to bother them. I guess I'll die. You know, kind of like that energy.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like bury you?
Yes. There's a family crypt in the basement.
Oh yeah, there were some with your names on.
Yes. It was strange though. My mom set aside one of the crypts for not family, and all those crypts should be for family. And I'm like, well, whatever. Strange. But as long as our spirits persist, there are any questions you have about... Because you don't seem like you're from around these parts, he says, looking specifically at Keith.
Boy. Racist.
No, this is my first time.
Okay. Yeah, he'll do the thing like... So I know it's been a... So in Genshin Impact, when you complete an entire chapter, you usually have a specific NPC who is either like the Archon or Archon adjacent, who is willing to answer like 5 questions you may have before the chapter closes out. Again, if there's any questions you want to ask Thorn before you choose whether or not to bury him and the rest of his siblings, choose wisely.
Keith will cross his arms. You ever heard of the Instruments of Anarchy?
That's a good question. He'll say, "Don't you mean the Instruments of Order?"
Cock an eyebrow. No,
You have
but...
eyebrows?
Yeah. or at least an equivalent.
Yeah, he just has one of those like fake, like the nose with the mustache things and the glasses, except it's just like the eyebrows.
Yeah, the Groucho Marx glasses. But he'll say, okay, well, what are those then?
I mean, I'm just a kid, I'm gonna tell you, but I hear there is one around in the home of dragons.
In the home of dragons, he said.
Yeah, dragons
that
have
counts as a question, doesn't
hordes. That seems like the kind of thing that they'd have in their hordes, right? What was the thing you were asking? Sorry.
I said, shit, does that count as its own question?
Yeah, this is just like the D&D movie, like that one scene where it's like, speak with dead, you only get 5 questions. He'll turn to Julius and say, what about you? You got any questions? I was top of my class back when I was alive.
Do you know the name Indirovich?
Oh!
Or Burgomaster?
Wait, hold on, let me think. Oh, Burgomaster for sure. That's a title for basically, think of it like the, what is the term the Vishtani said? The Vishtani would say it was like a mayor or think of it like a mayor of the town. The closest village is called the village of Barovia, and they have a burgomaster there. I think it was something Vich over there. Definitely their burgomaster, but yeah.
Why did your parents seem to have a shrine to Strahd in their basement?
Ugh.
I would have expected more people in here to be afraid of Strahd rather than worshipping him.
Yes, I think it's best to be fearful, to be cautious. I mean, lest bad things happen to you, but I guess the bad things that happened to me weren't at the hands of Strahd, they were at the hands of... Anyway, while most people fear Strahd, there are a few Strahd apologists. I believe my mom was corresponding with one from the city of Vallaki. And you all will remember that there was a letter, I believe, in like the jewelry box that you looked to. The letter mentioned something about like, well, let me pull it up. The letter said, like, your advice on dealing with the unwanted fiend in my home is very good advice indeed. Tonight's ceremony will proceed as planned when the moon is at its highest peak, without, of course, the attendance of Mr. Durst. I must agree with you that, yes, with such an innocent sacrifice, our proceedings may have better results. Although innocent is not quite the term I would use. My thanks, Mrs. Elizabeth Durst. And of course, Thorn will mention, yes, Vallaki also has its own burgomaster. Basically, the 3 major towns, cities, the 3 major towns of the Valley of Barovia each have their own burgomaster. At least, as far as he remembers. He's been dead a long time. I believe there's time for 2 more questions. But if you don't have any, that's fine too.
How do we get to Barovia from here?
Oh, it's not far. It's just outside the woods, actually.
2 guys were on the moon, and one of them killed the other with a rock. Would that be fucked up or what?
What's the moon?
No, don't ask that. Wait, do they not have a fucking moon here?
If you look up into the sky, you'll see it's completely covered in clouds.
Huh. Well, I got some lore with my joke question. Let's ask them about the adultery letter from Strahd now.
Do you know that your parents had an incredibly unhealthy relationship?
Are you
The
actually
two
asking?
dead children look at each other and say, "No."
They both look down at their bones and like, well,
We had there were some clues. There were some red flags.
All right, the children begin to fade out of existence. Unless that was a joke question, I'll allow you a real question if you want.
I don't. It doesn't seem like either of us have any more questions.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
He says his favorite color is rose pink. All right, with that, the children fade out of existence. Are you, before I go any further, are you planning to lay the bodies to rest, or are you not going to do that?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let Keith do it.
All right, let me just take you all back to this room real quick. So, as you descend the stairs with the bodies, you'll see that your mimic is actually taking the form of a shovel.
Wait, if I grab him, does he actually have the consistency of a shovel?
You know, that's a good question. I guess not, right? Does the mimic shapeshift? It keeps its same consistency. It just has the appearance.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just it's floppy. It's flaccid.
All right. Well, I'll use the flaccid. Well, I mean, I guess technically it could still work as a shovel. It could just adhere to the dirt and then
true.
unadhere from it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's like teeth kind of orient itself so it's closer to the bottom of the shovel to help you dig into the dirt.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I assume you're gonna basically be laying all three bodies, like two skeletons and one beaten up body. Oddly, like I feel like it wasn't in that condition like 10 minutes ago, but I don't know. Things change.
I forget. Was there a blank crypt?
Yes, it's the topmost crypt. Oh well, it's not really a blank. It's more like hold on, let me double check what it says here.
Worn down.
Let's see. Crypt empty. Walter, Gustav. Oh no, it says Strahd.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Maybe we put him with one of the siblings instead of in his own. Unless there was one with Walter's name.
There is. It's the one next to. Basically, the ones up here. One is Strahd. The other one says Walter.
Gotcha. For whatever reason, I thought Walter didn't have one. So yeah, we'll bury them in their respective crypt, or keep well, I suppose.
Yeah, it's certainly weird to. I wonder if there's any significance to Strahd having one immediately adjacent to Walter.
Wait, do we know who? Was it Mr. or Mrs. Durst who was having an affair?
It was Mr. Durst.
Mr. Durst.
Yeah, okay. Was he having the affair with Strahd and this is their child?
Yes.
The plot thickens. But we don't have time to unpack all that.
But yes, should you choose to bury the bodies, I'll let you both get a point of inspiration, and I'll also just give you your level up now.
Hey. Oh, I already have inspiration. Or did you just do that?
I didn't do anything.
No, okay. For some reason, I had inspiration already.
You may have. I think it was the mimic situation, actually.
What? Let's see. No, I only have a Constitution modifier of 1. Unfortunate.
Woohoo! Health goes up by 10. Extra attack.
Nice.
I get extra attack and fast movement.
Ooh. By the way, here is the letter the module gives me, like specifically. The one that says, "Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of prophet," all that jazz.
Cool. Alright, I get one more spell slot. Wait, do I even get a spell slot? No, I think I just get a level 3 spells. And the only spell that's banned right now is Remove Curse?
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know one more spell, and I cast them at 3rd level now. Cool.
All right, as you all are finishing your level ups, you got time for a little bit extra? Does anyone need a break, or would you like to wrap it up here?
I'm down to keep playing for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I'm down for a little bit.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Thank you. And then before then, does anyone need a break?
Movement speed is 45.
Woo!
Yep. Barbarians are great. My invocation, as much as I would like to take so many of them, I think I will take, what's it called? I think it's Pact of the Chain Master or something. Investment of the Chain Master.
Let me go ahead and swap out the music. And we'll jump right into it. Okay, so you leave the death house behind. And as you follow the path forward, I assume that isn't the path that you've already traveled, The path only goes two ways. The way you came and the way you're going. Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance. It would take you to the next map. You'll find yourselves on the right side of the screen. The map is more kind of like you can see it top down for now. It's not really like traversable in the traditional sense where, all right, move like, to the left, to the right. It's more like I'll move you to different, as you all are familiar with, the points of interest are pretty much the houses with the orange like roofs.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is kind of just for show. But as you arrive, you actually come across, you run into someone. The first thing that you see in these desolate streets, you see that there is, shoot, where's the token? Where are you? Okay. I'm not going to use a token for this for now. It's going to take me too long to decide a few things. No. Let me check a particular map. Give me just a sec. But you see that there is an old lady who has just finished selling a pie to an adventurer. I mean, not adventurer, sorry, a villager. You overhear this villager say, "Oh, thank you so much for the pie, Granny. I wish you safe travels." And the villager like closes the door with a pie in tow. You see that this grandmother, she has in front of her, it's a wagon. It's like 2 tiers. There's like a bottom portion and top portion. In the wagon are or it's like the one that you can push in front of you, but there are pies here. And she'll look at you, seeing that you all have, you know, come closer to town, and she'll say, "Oh, new faces, I see. Well, come here, come here. I've got some pies for you." And for those of you who can't smell, from where you are, you can smell that these pies do smell fresh and delicious.
What kind of pies do they smell like?
Go ahead and give me a perception check to perceive via smell while I double check to make sure I have the right token for you all. Wow, that's really
19.
good. Okay. Bralef, do you want to keep the smell too, or are you gonna let Julius take the lead here?
Oh, sure. Actually, you know what? Carrion will smell them. He's probably better at smelling than... Nope, never mind.
Okay. All right, Julius, these pies smell all sorts of delicious. You can sense that there's like a nutty pie that most of the pies are meat pies, but there's one that you can tell is like there's one you can tell is more like not a veggie, but kind of like carbier or starchier, a starchier pie. And there's actually a few fruit pies that you can smell, but they're mostly meat pies. And she'll say, "Oh yeah, I'll wait for this first before I say what she follows up with." Well, in either case, she'll say, "Now I know what you're thinking. Looking at these pies, wowee, Grandma, these pies look so delicious. They must be worth a fortune. Well, no worries, because your first pie is free. I'll waive the fee since you all seem to be like they're new to Barovia, and I'm sure your journey into town must have been hard." She nods sympathetically at you both.
How much do the pies cost after the first one?
Each pie is normally 1 gold.
Is that a deception check?
It's some sort of check.
Okay.
Julius, you are able to. I'm just gonna tell you right now. You're able to determine when she says the first one's free. It's kind of like, you know, it's that classic marketing tactic. I don't trust anyone whose icon comes up when you Google Hag D&D 5. Yeah, that's valid. Part of the reason why I was like, maybe I shouldn't use this particular token, but you know.
Julius
Oh, yeah.
is,
I didn't even realize what token that was. That's just the fucking 5e hack token.
Wait, actually, I just want to check to see, because remember, I have the different tokens for the kids. I want to see if they have different tokens for this particular character. Tokens, M. Oh. This picture doesn't really inspire. Okay. Tell me which picture inspires more confidence in you. Let me see if so the picture that I've used here, or I'm sorry, I had the wrong thing up. Give me just a moment. Checking. Pretty sure I put it in here somewhere. I did not. Okay. Sorry, give me just a sec. Which one inspires more confidence? That picture or this picture? Oh my Christ, that's scary. Let me decrease that size. So this is the picture they substituted in for this character.
What's with these guys and just like removing women from speaking roles?
It's not necessarily that there's a lot of swapping that happens. So for example, like Thorn and Rose, they had their position swapped. It just so happens that I've mostly shown you only. Don't worry, it evens out, or it doesn't even out. It is rebalanced in the opposite direction pretty well.
Well, I'm sure these smell delicious, but I don't eat, so.
What's
Likewise.
that? You don't eat meat? Oh, don't worry, we have lots of non-meat pies. I know you both said you don't eat, but I'm gonna say that she did the old lady thing and misheard you.
Mm-hmm. I don't eat those either.
Oh, well, surely there's some sort of... She looks you up and down. What do you look like again? Like, to the...
He's a scarecrow.
Okay. So she'll say, surely there's some lady scarecrow you'd like to feed this pie to. She looks down at the pie and looks down at you both.
I'm not sure you really thought that one through.
Question about Julius. What do your ears look like? Hold on, let me look at this. Are they pointed like that?
Yeah,
okay.
He's a half elf.
Oh. Okay. So she'll tell you, say, why don't you eat? You look so thin.
He flashes his fangs at him.
Huh. Wait a minute. She grabs her wagon and she turns around and she just books it. She just leaves. Is there anything you want to call out to her before I disappear her?
No.
Okay. Wow. That is interesting.
Vampirism has a lot of perks, but one of them is surprisingly getting rid of push emotions. Comes up a lot more often than you might expect.
Yeah, it's probably going to be an easy out in Barovia.
I will have to be a little bit careful. I can't rightly imagine that Strahd's actual goons are going to be especially tolerant of me throwing their weight around.
All right. So as you all are, chatting this over, I'm gonna say you see two things in particular. On your left side, you'll see that sparse light from a building spills out from behind drawn, heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads, "Bill Drafts Mercantile." I'll go ahead and type that up in here. Pay no attention to who's typing in chat right now. What? That's so strange.
He funds every, but I love it. I like the idea that Strahd personally runs every village store. He just has different really shitty disguises.
Yeah.
One of them, it's just his exact. It's just him not in a disguise at all, except he's wearing an obviously fake mustache.
Yeah, it's like the episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender when they come to that town that's on the water. And there's that NPC who keeps just swapping between hats. It's like, no, that's my brother.
And then right at the end, just to make sure that the children in the audience are able to understand, he literally just changes hats in front of everyone.
Now, on the opposite side of Bill Draft's Mercantile, you'll see that there's a single shaft of light that thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. I'll say this as myself this time. But,
what the fuck is that, boss?
Close inspection of the sign reveals that it actually used to originally read Blood of the Vine, but an N has been scratched over the F. Now it just says Blood on the Vine.
Ah, I get it. I think.
It's okay. I'm not
Keith
really.
says.
It's
I
like
don't get it.
it's like I think blood of the
It
vine.
used to. Keith will explain. It used to be blood of the vine, as in like juices or whatever you get from the vines, but now it's blood on the vine, implying that it's actual blood that has been splashed onto it because of vampires.
Ah, I get it.
Ha ha ha.
But yes, this is technically. I'm just gonna move you all forward just a tad. This would be the
Uh-huh.
area you would see basically. Right here is Bildrath's Mercantile. Right up here is Blood on the Vine Tavern. You can also see there seems to be a religious institute up here. And you know what that means. Where there's religious institutes, there's insert joke here. What's up?
I'm gonna say when Keith chuckled, you heard 4 different chuckles.
What, from the other birds? Or.
No, one from Keith, one from Carrie, and one from the Shadow, and one from the Mimic.
Nice. Yeah,
I love that.
We got a full party here. Time to
Hell yeah!
time to
Yep.
buff
This
the
is a party of
enemies.
4 to 6, so
So
good.
it's time to rebalance everything back to vanilla.
Yep, that's right.
All right, time to fight all those ghouls that got turned into zombies.
Yeah. Which is
Time to fight both ghasts and like 4 shadows and fucking. God, the death house is so fucking brutal.
yeah.
Gotta go fight that spectre that had the
comes the
potential to
Grick.
just one-shot us.
Yeah, I'm sorry taking away so many
Oh, we have to get the healing
Iconic.
potions back.
No, the healing potions are base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
they're all a
yeah.
couple in now. Not many, but they're a couple. Yeah, the death house is just holy shit. It's so brutal. Literally the only way for literally the only like character concepts that can not be one-shotted and instantly killed by the spectre. Like, you need to be an Asimov, and you need to be a fallen Asimov specifically to have necrotic resistance. Otherwise, it is literally impossible at level 1 if you're not a fallen Asimov. Because it's like the absolute highest your health can be, even as a barbarian, is going to be like 18, and that's the maximum damage that the spectre can deal with the attack that can instantly kill you. Because it reduces your max health by the damage it inflicts.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fucked. If I remember correctly, that ability is also like AoE. I'm pretty sure it's like everyone that like sees or hears it or something. I could be wrong. No, I think it's a touch. But like still, one action to instantly kill a player character. I was actually watching the people that like introduced me to the Death House, on the channel XP to level 3. In the video that he like explained the Death House and how fucked it is, he also revealed like that he and his players made characters to run through it at base in a one shot, and one of their players did actually get killed instantly against the Spectre, and it was the like false fight that they did. So the character just straight up died on their like on round 1 before they got to do anything.
Ooh. That's right.
And he was just like out, and he just like airdropped like his character's like twin sibling
Nice.
out front. Changed the name slightly. Actually, I don't even think that he gave them a familial relation. I'm pretty sure he just dropped the exact same character out front with a slightly different name. And it was just like, yeah, this character is just like also invited into the house by the ghost children. And he was just kind of like wandering through the fog slightly behind everyone else. Because Gotta love Death House.
Yeah, that's presumably going to be the last time I run it for a long time. If not ever. Okay, I've marked off a few places on the map. The Bildrath's Mercantile to your left, Blood of the Vine to your right, the Religious Institute up top, which I've jokingly called the Cross Sky Museum.
Mystery building and skipping town.
Yeah, I feel like technically you could just leave. You could just go. Because full disclosure, while there is it looks like a typical or recommended route, I give my players free reign. So like my second Strahd group has not even visited the second city. They completely bypassed the second city for reasons I can't get into just yet. It's like, nah, fuck that. We're just gonna not go there. And so they did it. So they actually got to do third town stuff before my older Strahd group, which like started a year and a half or so before them, got to the third town. But yeah, I don't know. People look around, they look sad. Does anything catch your eye specifically?
What town is this?
This is the village of Barovia.
This is the village of Barovia. Okay, so this is the place we were like trying to get to. This is the place that we had like impossible to read Curse of Strahd from.
Yes.
God, I fucking hate Curse of. Well.
So, and to reiterate, when I asked about the instruments of anarchy, they referred to the instruments of order, and said that there's one in the Home of Dragons.
Yes.
And I guess I don't know if it was clear in character, but I'm not sure if that was meant to just be a generic term or like the name of a building or.
I'll say that probably as far as Thorn would have known. I guess that's what he's heard. He hasn't specifically not too familiar with.
Well, then I'll make it vague in my note.
Yeah, he's referring to that show. Was it House of the Dragon? Airing on Max.
American Dragon Drake Long.
Yo, yeah. I changed my mind. Screw what I said about the show on formerly known as HBO Max. Yeah, it's American Dragon Jake Long. It's his pre-art change version. It's going to show up here.
So what all these like instruments of anarchy? I have no idea what that is.
Oh, is that you or?
That's me.
Oh, it's something that's not in the actual book. It's something for Keith's story.
Okay, gotcha. In character. So what are those instruments of anarchy that you mentioned earlier?
Well, there's kind of the other reason I'm here besides killing Strahd.
You hear?
Basically just,
sorry, you hear a villager interrupt you. He's like, "Shh! Don't say that name."
Besides,
The devil. And then the villager kind of like says the devil and just like turns around and walks away. Sorry, please continue.
Julius is just like, which one? This is D&D. There was like, devil is a race, not a person.
True, like 5 devils pop out. I was like, yes.
but basically they're just artifacts of great power, and at least some of them are. I heard rumored to be in this area. I admit I'd never heard of the instruments of order. Seemed like something in the same vein, but opposite. Maybe it's just a different name for them.
Maybe. Maybe you could get some information on it from the local burgomaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burger King himself.
Hey, we're here to see the Burger King. Where is he? I want a Whopper. I have some questions about his stance on Israel.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Wait, were you asking a villager that actually? Where the Burger King is?
Yeah, sure. Let's ask him where the burgomaster is.
All right, let me throw out a random villager here.
What's your stance on the Palestinian genocide?
All right, monsters. We'll do. What's the name of it? Oh, it's Commoner. Commoner, come here, you. Commoner. Bloop. Oh my gosh, she's huge. All right, so you've accosted a random stranger, correct?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. So you hear this lady muttering to herself, like, I wonder what's got Granny all spooked. Ah! And she sees the both of you.
Good evening, miss. We're looking for the local burgomaster. I believe by the name Kolyan Indirovich. Do you know where we could find them?
Oh. So about that. Her face looks
Wait.
troubled. What are you saying?
Great start so far.
So, I mean, the burgomaster's house is down there, and she points to the south of the map, to where the mystery building is, yes. But the burgomaster is no longer with us.
Oh, did he die?
Yeah. So if you need something, I'm sure you can take it up with one of his kids. You know, taking the reins, or what is it? What is the thing that line of lineage of the royal? That's how it usually goes. Usually one of the kids picks it up, becomes the new burgomaster. They step into the role for better, for worse. And then they have kids. Very heteronormative. So, yeah, are you
Well,
all like business people, or are you from Valaki or something? I mean, you seem very well dressed. You look like you're a noble person from Valaki, she says, looking at Julius.
Oh,
We have business here.
And you're she looks at you, Keeve. You seem familiar. Do you like swamps?
Kind of scratches his head. I don't really have any strong opinion on them, honestly.
Have you seen strange women around?
I saw an old woman selling pies suspiciously.
Oh, that's just Granny. Granny's fine. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She
But
sees
aside
that you
from
have
that,
a book open and it has the page turned to Hag 5e. You see visible sweat drops form on her face. She says, sorry, forgive my rambling, but yes, if you're here to see the burgomaster, take it up with, well, his daughter is probably home. His son is probably here in the tavern, she'll say. But yeah, she smiles at you as if to say, all right, do you need anything else from me?
well,
we're
thanks
done
for your
here,
help.
right?
Bralef, what was it you said? Sorry, I didn't catch what you
I
said.
said, thanks for your help.
Say, no problem. Just put in a good word for me in Valaki. And she'll like, kind of like look specifically at Julius. and she'll like give you her name, and
Oh,
yeah.
will do.
Right. Pretend I give you the name. I'll just give that to you another time. But
Yep, that's definitely a great way to make sure that I remember this random NPC. I'll remember to give you a name later. I was like, oh, she's doomed from the start. Got it. Have fun wallowing in obscurity. Ha ha ha. Anyway. So she said we could find the daughter at the house, but we could find the son at the tavern.
That's right.
Fun. If we're looking to get any kind of walk, the daughter at the house would probably be a better idea. If we're just looking for information, though, the son probably has looser lips right now.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, let's go there first. To the tavern, it is.
Sounds good. And we're going Blood on the Vine.
Yep.
Blood on the Vine Tavern.
I feel like that might be a good place to stop.
Do you want to stop as you enter, or do you want to stop after the interactions that ensue?
I was thinking as we enter, but I'm down for whatever. What do you think, Quinn?
I'm good for either.
How about this? I will show you the map, and you let me decide if you want to let it play out, or if you just want to save it for next time.
Look at this nice, cheery tavern. Seems familiar somehow.
Oh.
Right down to the fucking barkeep.
Yep.
You know what's funny is the barkeep is originally from Curse of Strahd. I think
you told us that.
Yeah, I used him for this
Really?
first, and then moving on to my future games, I reused him for your one-shot adventures. So this is the original guy.
Amazing.
What the fuck is he? What's he supposed to be?
Is he just an NPC or?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a Barovian commoner. The commoners around here don't look like the one I popped in for you. The Barovians look a little bit more, because they, like, all of their pictures in the book are basically this bluish color. I think they don't get much sun. I think it's part of the reason they look like this. There's also some lore reasons.
They don't get any sun.
Yeah.
They don't get any sunlight. That's the whole point.
Well, at least most of them don't get any sun.
How would they get any sun?
I can think of at least 3 NPCs I see here who have the ability to get sun.
But like how? They're on a plane of reality where the sun literally doesn't exist.
Okay, one of the few things I have been spoiled to in Curse of Strahd is a video talking about the most powerful CR0 creatures. And I think Barovian commoners were that answer.
Nice.
Because they have like weirdly powerful magic.
Some of the NPCs have the ability to travel between planes.
Weird. Trippy stuff. Okay, well that does at least answer the question that I've always had about okay, so what actually are the Dosts supposed to be, because of the fact that Rose and Thorn have this dark blue skin. I've always been curious about that, and everyone but me always seems to look at them and just immediately be like, oh, they're ghosts, even though they're the pictures that you're shown are them when they're alive. I've always been curious, what actually were they, though? And now I know the answer is just they're just Barovian commoners, and then all of them are just blue.
Yeah, this is what the Barovians look like, basically. The top one is, the one you see. I think I see some of these people who are NPCs that I don't use anymore or have swapped out for other tokens, but yeah, they pretty much look like this. And because this is based on old original D&D, that means that when you see people like this, you can tell that there's probably going to be some sort of racial tensions. D&D. Anyway, you can tell these people get sun.
So
Oh, these-
Barovia is like Innsmouth. Living there just makes you a fucking mutant.
I mean, the plane of reality that they're on is probably like magically changing them.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, isn't this neat? A little mini of Rose and Thorn.
Nice. But yeah, if y'all want, we can just call it there.
Works for me.
Works for me.
Right, cool.
I'm still so annoyed at the idea of like we're gonna take Rose and Thorn and we're gonna like swap their dynamic and also fucking whitewash them. Our players will never trust Rose and Thorn in their default state. Let's make them white and let's make them talk to the boy instead.
Don't worry,
Elf.
there's like more swapping in the other direction, like as far as like basically I know all I've seen so far for you is shown so far for you is like all the women losing their speaking roles, but don't worry, it gets balanced out.
I wanna show you another edit of Rose and Thorn.
Okay.
This one is titled, quote, "Less suspicious looking Rose and Thorn."
I don't think they're like white. I think they're Eastern European there.
Sure, but it's still like kind of telling, even still, to see like Rose and Thorn are presented as just this is what Barovian locals just look like. They are like pale blue skinned individuals as a result of like where they exist. And so many players are just like, no, the natives can't be trusted. We gotta make them look more human. We gotta make them look more normal.
Yes, so to recap, just in case, again, to reiterate, it was one person or like one mod said, hey, don't show them the pictures because they don't inspire trust. And there was the other mod that said, hey, I've decided to, spice up the existing tokens for characters. Here you go. Now, I'm not saying I'm defending the whitewashing. I'm just saying that it's technically two separate camps that have, by me allowing both of them to set up camp here, it looks like it's basically the natural progression of, hey, they look suspicious. Let's whitewash them and give the men the speaking role. But yeah, next time you can speak to your good old pal there, the bartender. I'm sure no one else here isn't pretty important. Is this art or is this? I'm looking at these fingers. Is this?
I don't know. It's a thumbnail for a YouTube video.
Okay, it looks like AI. Looking at the kid's eyes and the kid's fingers.
It's hard to tell a lot of these days.
But yes, next time you can speak to these and then, you'll go from there. I think level ups. Next session I think is going to be super exciting.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like combat wise, but like it's going to be like one of the most, I think it's going to be one of the most, or one of the more iconic things that happens in the Curse of Strahd campaign that I think is pretty unique. Yeah.
I have no idea where we are in Mad Mage anymore.
I think that's AI based on the hand that she's got wrapped around him.
Yeah, that's
Those
what I was
fingers look fucked
saying.
up.
Yeah, her fingers look fucked up, and then the kid, like the little kid's eyes look fucked up. You see how
And
they
that-
look different.
Mm-hmm. And And that lantern is weird the way it's hanging off of the tree. It's kind of floating in the air.
Yeah. Yay, we love art theft.
Damn. Getting harder and harder to tell.
I think this one was pretty straightforward,
Earlier.
but some are rough for sure.
The only way to prevent it is to find anyone who uses AI for basically anything and kill them in real life.
Yeah, perhaps we can get some algorithms or robots to do that automatically for. Wait, hold on.